Good afternoon, YouTube. AJ here. Today I am doing a video on prepping. And that prep is helping out the people in your group. You know, get over to their house and help them do something. Get out to their farm and help them do something. That type of deal. Help them on their project. How is this a prep? To me, anyways, it's a prep for a couple of reasons. First off, you're helping the people in your group. And by doing so, you're working with those people. So you're building teamwork off of it, irregardless of what it's doing. You have to work together. You have to communicate together. You're trying to get to one set goal. So that is one good reason for it. And here's an example of, how this could play out, did play out, I'm sorry. A buddy of mine who is also in the group just called just a BS and was asking what I was doing and stuff like that. So I told him, and he of course knows where my son-in-law lives at. So he went ahead and hopped over and gave us a hand. And there again, he seen that we were doing something and that the team was potentially needing something or just to hang out, whatever. But he seen that we were doing these things, so he went ahead and came over and helped us out on this project. So it was interesting to see how that worked out, and to see somebody just talking to you and just want to jump in and get over and help you. And so that's the first thing in my head. So then on to the second thing is having a vehicle that is properly running and is maintained well, to me, is a very good prep. If you need to go, you want your vehicle ready to go. If you want to bug in, you still want your vehicle ready to go, because you may need to go out and get something at some point, even while you're bugging in. So you want to make sure your vehicle is up to par. And we ordered those parts for his vehicle probably 2 weeks before the election, but we didn't actually get them until yesterday. So we didn't get to do it until yesterday. But as soon as we had the parts, it was time to get on it. We did the complete tune-up on her, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, points. We even ended up doing the valve cover gaskets because they leaked. They leaked bad. So we went ahead and knocked those out while we were at it and cleaned up, the mess on the engine and everything like that. And it was just something that seemed like it needed done while we were in there. So we went ahead and moved forward with that. And while I'm talking about things I need done and tune-ups, when's the last time you tuned up your vehicle? Make sure you guys stay on top of that maintenance, and make sure if you have fuel injection or a carburetor, one of those two items you're going to have on your vehicle, make sure you get the additive to put into your fuel tank so that it'll help clean out your injectors and help your carburetor stay in a little better condition, or your fuel injection, whichever. I think it's a great thing to put into there. And one other thing, while we're kind of picking on those little deals, is check your windshield wiper blades. It's getting to be that time of year. For me anyways, it's a good time. And that way I know I do it yearly. And I actually I change mine yearly. It's just that way you have good wipers and all that fun stuff. And then after we got done with basically everything on the car on the outside, underneath the hood, we went ahead, and he didn't really have much in there for preps of any kind inside of his vehicle. So we went ahead and put a few things in there. We set him up a little bit. We put some calories in there. We put a little Sawyer mini water filter in there. We threw him in some winter gear, some kitty litter, shovel, other miscellaneous things like that, and a map and a compass. So we ended up getting a few little fun things done after the work was actually all done. And then the final reason for me why I think that this was a prep is it was somebody learning a new skill set, or learning something new that day. Like me, for instance, I don't like paying for anything, so I will literally try to do everything. I don't pay anybody to come work on anything, basically, or I try to avoid it at all costs anyways. And, you know, however, I'm very mechanically inclined, and so it doesn't bug me to jump into literally anything and just try it out and see what happens. Once, twice, 3 times, you know, whatever it takes to get the job done. But it'll work out eventually. But my son-in-law, on the other hand, he really didn't have anybody that was around or willing to show him anything or even willing to help him. So he's kind of just on this learning curve now, and he's trying to do the same thing, do everything on his own, and just, you know, basically just learn as much as he can while he can. And so this gave me an opportunity to help him out and show him a few things, you know, like tuning the carburetor up, cleaning it up real good, tuning it up. We ended up having to reset the timing on the thing, you know, just some real light, easy, like mechanic work, basically, just to kind of show him those types of things. A lot of people don't know how to, you know, adjust a carburetor or reset their timing and stuff. Plus, it gave us time to talk about all the crazy things that are going on in the world and all the crazy things that are potentially gonna happen or maybe not happen. You know, it just gave us a time to kind of just BS and, you know, talk about things we kind of wanted to talk about. Like we, you know, replayed verbally anyways, you know, how to get out to my house if he had to bug out, you know, whether it be on foot or in his vehicle and stuff like that. So that basically wraps up another section of why I feel that helping people in your group is a major part of a prep for me. You know, helping them out is extremely good, and y'all learn something from it and y'all take something away from it, and sometimes you get free food or free beer out of the deal if you're over there helping them. So it's well worth it on that too. But before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Just Josh. He gave me a shout out on his channel the other day, so I'd like to return the favor and give him a shout out and tell him thanks for that shout out. And anybody that doesn't know who he is or hasn't seen him, check him out. It's Just Josh, Just Josh once again. He's a pretty upbeat guy. He's got some interesting stuff on there and makes me laugh a lot of times. So I think it'd be well worth your time to at least to just hop over there and give it a shot just to see what you think of it. And, you know, please leave me any comments on anything you'd like to see here, or if you'd actually like to see me working on something, doing something instead of just standing here looking at this ugly mug. Just leave it in the comments down below, and please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you again for watching.